Today we are checking out a brand new survival game. This is called Bunker Survival. People are forced to hide underground due to destructive human activities and climate change. There is a shattered world and bunkers are the only safe place to stay for more than a few hours. Will you survive the bunker survival? Now, we don't have any more real news on this yet. We don't have a release date. It just says that it is coming soon. There is a Steam page so you can wishlist it. All the links for that are in the description down below. It is developed by GI and published by TBA. Now, looking at their record, I can't find any games that they've produced beforehand. There is Deadly Desert the day after, but these are all to be announced. So nothing really that they've actually produced yet. But TBA have published lots and lots of games, so relatively decent backdrop there still. A lot of coming soons, which, yeah, and most of the other games are free. So don't really know about the development history, but I'm excited. Could be a relatively good game. The trailer looks quite cool. English in the trailer is a little bit meh, but let's just have a quick look at the trailer and see what it's like. So that was the trailer, which I do like. It looks cool. Bit of broken English, so obviously that I don't know whether there's going to be sort of dialogue lines or anything like that in the game yet. We didn't really see too much, but I do like the look of it. It looks nitty, looks gritty, and it looks a little bit sort of hardcore survival, which I am hoping it is. Now, it is a single-player only game. It's tagged as an adventure, action, post-apocalyptic survival game. So a bit of a blend of FPS and survival. Now, from the gist of it, it looks to be a sort of escape from Tarkov type situation. Your bunker is your safe zone. You go up to the top, get as much loot as you can, and you come back down to your bunker. Whether it's going to work like that, I'm not 100% sure. But on the Steam page, it just says that the barren land after humanity has devastated the earth and there's nothing left but a memory of the old world. Humans preserved in the atomic shelters, and you are one of the survivors, too stubborn to die, eager to live and determined to survive. In this abandoned by God world, you are your only ally. So, yeah. Scavenge your way through the deserted world and survive by any chance in bunker survival. In the post-apocalyptic world, you don't need allies. You need resources. Who needs friends when you have an all-in-one high-end technology on your wrist? Thanks to this device, you will know everything that is going on around you. You can check the radiation in the area, you can check available quests and missions, and occasionally check the time, if it's right. So I do like that. There's quests and everything involved. You've obviously got the little sort of, it's like a Pip-Boy, should we say, on your wrist, which will give you all the indicators that you need to know of what is going on around you, where you need to go, and what you can get. So obviously radiation being an issue, whether there's going to be sort of in-time events that come along, the radiation sweeps the land, so you can't do anything whilst that radiation is there. Not 100% sure. But your one job is to survive and stay alive. You've got to be aware of your surroundings and use what you can to survive. Everything wants you dead. Mutated animals, various critters, other survivors, and even the earth itself. In order to survive, you're going to need suitable tools like guns to protect yourself. You will be encountering multiple enemies, and the dangers can be large or small, so you will need an arsenal. Even the tiniest weapons can come in handy, even if you're just going to take a leak in the woods. If you hear a noise coming from the bushes, never hesitate and always shoot first. Then ask questions. So, pretty damn cool. I like the idea of it, but that so far is all the news we have. The team don't have a Discord or anything like that. There's not too much in the way of community groups or anything, or forums. So, whether this is going ahead, I'm not 100% sure. We don't have a development history of what's coming and what the team's been working on, and as I've mentioned already, no release date. So not 100% sure whether this is going to happen, but this has been on my wish list for around about 2 years. Not too much has changed. I have been waiting to see if anything does change, but I do love the idea of the game, and I hope it does come out soon. As mentioned, there's not really too much news about the developer, and the other games that they develop, or well, that they're working on, are in the same sort of state. There's not too much news. I don't know if Steam have some sort of policy where if your game is up for so long, then they remove it, or if you're inactive for so long. Not 100% sure. But it's got a decent wishlist record. There's a fair few people that have wishlisted it, and it seems to be pretty damn cool. We've also got a ton of screenshots that have come along with it as well. So as you can see here, just got a guy with a gun. Definitely looks sort of like a scav from Tarkov. Then inside the bunker there, as you can see, nitty gritty, it looks like the bunker's falling apart. Maybe that is the exterior entrance to it. Then here is the sort of Pip-Boy that we were talking about. It's got a time on it there, and I'm not too sure what that is, but it looks like some sort of phone has just been plugged in. I don't know if that is like a radar of some sort. Not 100% sure on what is going on. Maybe we need to activate it and it goes into a menu. Then obviously opening the door, which, yep. And as you can see, we've got some enemies. As mentioned already, there are human and alien sort of radiated enemies dotted around. But these guys here have got weapons. So you are going to be going out and taking on some sort of bandit / marauder type enemies, which is quite cool. And mutated doggos. What is a survival game without the mutated doggos? You've always got to have them. They look pretty damn beastly. And normally the thing that gets me killed in most games, especially Resident Evil. Then finally, the exterior shot of the bunker one more time. So, as mentioned, not really much news. But what do you guys think? Do you like the idea of bunker survival? I'm quite excited about it. It looks pretty damn cool. It might not be some massive open world survival game. It looks like it's going to be a relatively small title, which you can spend a couple of hours on. Whether it's going to be a buggy mess, who knows? These guys don't have a development history. Let me know what you think, though, about bunker survival. Do you like the idea of it? Do you like the look of it? Will you be trying it out or wishlisting it? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, before we go, I do want to mention that at the moment, it seems like there is a lot of survival and random games popping up out of nowhere. I'm trying my best to keep up with what's going on, following loads of news, guys on Twitter and all that kind of stuff, and keep up. If there's any games that you want to see that you think I might have missed, that you'd like to see my take on, let me know in the comments down below. My wish list has got about 100 games on that I'm checking periodically just to see if there's been any updates, and then that is when I'll do videos. As this channel is mainly survival, I kind of like to keep it very survival-esque. There's a lot of random bits and bobs that are coming out, which I think I'm going to cover every so often. Not always survival, but just some other bits. Things like Kingmakers, which is a bit more of an FPS game, and War Sim game. But I love the idea and look of that one. And on the second channel, we cover a lot of RPGs, such as Bethesda titles, Starfield, things like that. We are going to be releasing something new. I'm hoping I can get that out this week, which will probably be on Wednesday. So make sure you check out the second channel as well. I'd really appreciate it. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you're feeling a bit generous, share the video about. I'd really appreciate it. For now, though, thank you for watching. I've been YG, been awesome, and we'll see you very soon with some more survival.